Well, hello again. We finally made it back up to Benacowan to the house build. So after a crazy 2 weeks away, that involved a car accident with a motorcycle, walking probably about 300 or 400 miles, give or take. We ended up getting a new vehicle, not a new vehicle, but a new vehicle to us, because our car was going to be out of service for another 2 weeks, and I was going to buy a pickup truck once we moved up here, because it's just so many people in Belonga. There's so many people that I hit a motorcycle, and I just didn't feel comfortable driving a bigger pickup truck down there. Even in our little neighborhood, I'll have to take video of it. It's just it's crazy how tight it is, but we'll be all right. Our little car will be back in 2 weeks. I'll take the pickup truck and I'll park it up here, maybe right there, until this house is done. And then once we get up here, no problem, because there ain't nobody up here. We did have another like slap in the back of the head today, which I'm getting used to in the Philippines. So right outside our fence, I don't know if you can see it or not. Now you can see that pole. Well, that's 220 volts coming from the street that the electrical company actually put up, and it's spliced with electrical tape, and it runs using that live tree as a electrical pole, as that live tree electrical pole, and it goes, I think that's the CR with a shower right here, and then down there is where they cook, and the crew, it goes back a little ways, that thank goodness the tree blocks, but they sleep back there, and they'll pretty much be on site until this whole area is completed. So after I raised my concerns with them about them running 220 through a tree, probably a 40-yard run, that if a tree branch fell, it would break the line and fall into our yard and it would kill everybody. They said they would trim the tree. My bigger concern is that when we bought this property, there was supposed to be a 5-meter common area, which, if you see those trees right there, they've been cut off. That was a barbed wire fence that ran all the way up, and that was explained to me to be a common area. I actually have plans that show that's a common area. I actually have a video where I pointed out how silly it was that this right-of-way, which was actually a street on the plans, went across a road into the land across the street, where there's like a gigantic mango tree. So I explained to the wife today that I don't think I'm gonna make 61 because every day I wake up, I get slapped upside the head with a baseball bat. So apparently, we spoke to the lady down there who's in charge. There was a crew of maybe, I think we saw about 15, 20 people. They're cleaning all this area out, which they're just doing what they're told to do. And she said that the development is going to come to 1/2 of a meter to our fence, meaning that they're going to sell lots, 100-meter lots, 100 square meter lots down this whole row. And then and their fence is going to be approximately, I think it was 30, I don't know what 1/2 a meter is, 30 some inches away from our fence. They're going to build another fence. So, like I've always said, one of the main reasons we bought this property was because of this development. Because we're going to build an attraction back here that's going to feed off of the people over here. I did get good news today that when I was talking to a lady over there, she said these aren't going to be they make like a modular concrete row house here. And our daughter actually lives in one, where it's just a row of homes all the way down. And no yards. They got a little alleyway. But these are not going to be that, which I'm grateful for, just to keep my property value up, because these are going to be 100 square meter lots, which is pretty darn small, 10 meters by 10 meters. And then whoever buys the land can build their home however they want, which is kind of scary. I questioned her on that, because we've been to places that are selling 100 square meter lots, and you have to use their developer or their builder. And I was kind of hoping that she would say that was the case here, but no. So I don't know if there's any kind of restrictions, or I don't know if somebody's going to buy a 100 square meter lot and put that on their property and say that's their house. Time will tell. We'll see. I've already gauged out. I could put a lasso around that tree right there. Never mind. So, it's a pretty nice day today. The builder was up here. Like I say, we haven't been up here for 2 weeks. We continue to backfill for our garage driveway turnaround. They've got all the drains up now. And they're all going into the drainage system. We had to change our tile back here. We had a darker tile, which has nothing to do with the reason we changed it, but they put the tile so close that there was no room for the gout. That's what I was told. And by putting it that close, the gout didn't do what it was supposed to do, and it allowed moisture to go through, and it went under, and it allowed moisture to go and leak underneath to the overhang, which is down yonder. And they weren't able to ever paint it because it stayed wet. It's not inside or anything, but they wasn't able to paint it, couldn't finish it. So we went with a different style tile, which is a ceramic, and that's what he suggested to use. I don't even know what type of tile the other one was, or what it was made of. But he said that ceramic would be better. So we picked brown. We got a lot of brown going on. I got a lot of stuff done while we were gone. I got to kind of hurry. It's getting dark here. So these are metal thresholds. They painted to match the wood door. They look really nice. Wood doors in a humid environment are kind of a question that I didn't think about. Oh, Shazam, it shut that time. I had to stand on my head to get it open, but anyway, they swell, which that's what wood does when it gets wet. So it was very hard to get open, but I guess it fixed itself. There's our hanging doors. I think it's really nice. Sorry it's dark. I got the fixtures up in the bathroom. The bathtub is full of nappy material. They got my geriatric assist to get into the bathtub and take a shower. This will have a sliding door in it. Mama wanted a bathtub, and why not? They only live once. Little bidet, toilet. I think all this stuff I showed before. They're getting all the electrical fixtures in. They got the ceiling fans in. They got the closet. Sorry, man. No light. No electricity up here. They got the closet done. It's all stained. I'm gonna put 2 racks for clothes. Use your imagination. It's not nothing special. This is Danielle's room. Ooh, Christmas. I want to prove my point with these doors stick, but they're all fine now. Obviously, we're going to be painting again. With TV. Danielle's we'll obviously put knobs on all this, but he hangs his clothes there. Put his bed over here. Aircon up here. Ceiling fans up. I got the same ceiling fan throughout the whole house. Aircon's gonna be here. This is our master bedroom, which overlooks what I thought was 428 homes, but today I found out we're closer to 800, which cha-ching, 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 if we got a pool back there, like I say, Filipinos like to celebrate. And you know what? I'll hear karaoke till 10 o'clock every night, probably 7 days a week. But as long as they come over and visit our pool and contribute to the Nelson saving account, I'm all good. I can put on headphones. And then here we got our common bathroom. They changed the mirror out. We're gonna put this over here. They got the fixtures up, toilet in, bidet ready to do its thing. Kind of thought this was going to be more of a garden shower. I mean, I guess you just have to stand a little closer to the wall, but it's all good. Wall ceiling's up, tile is very good. No door yet. I don't know where that door's at. I don't know if I came in here yet, but this is the little bedroom, which will aircon, ceiling fan again, exactly the same as all the other ceiling fans. And then the cabinets, nothing fancy, dude. No router work, no swirls, no eagles carved into the wood. There were freaking pieces of wood cut to the right size. They do put a trim around them all. And if they get the grain all going the right way, like they did here, that's money. And I'll say that, not being negative to anyone's abilities, but this grain goes horizontal, vertical. That maybe that won't bother anybody else in the world, but there's certain things that in our kitchen, in the main part of our house is like that too. Good. But that's okay. I can buy wood, labor's cheap. We can get it fixed up. It's really dark in here, but so we got everything stained today. It's all nice. Take my word for it, since you can't see it. Little doors up in the air. We'll put our no-good bed right here. He's gonna put an outlet so you can just relax in comfort. I don't think any of this is nothing new. Water tank, pressure tank. I'll run around real quick. It's starting to rain. We got downspouts on. Door looks really good right now. I mean, like really good. What scares me is about 2 months from now what it's gonna look like. Yeah, I guess we had a heinous drainage system going through here, and it was like a tunnel running down this wall. It was about 8-10 inches deep, where the water at one point just came and hit the wall, and I don't know if it was part of the drainage system. I mean, my idea of a French drain was that the drains went out into the yard, but these just kind of, they come down, they just go out. No worries. That's minor stuff there. I mean, I can monitor all that. And make sure that we got good flow. Here's our 220 volts electrical system right next to our house. That is spliced together with freaking electrical tape. So if anybody at PDLL or PDL, PLD, whoever the hell you are, that did this bullshit sees this, y'all need to come talk to your workers, because this is, I would hope it would be unacceptable even in the Philippines, although I wouldn't bet a nickel on it. But again, I digress. All right, there's the new chariot to the fleet. Had to have a ride, man. 2018 Nissan Navara, Navra. I always pronounce that wrong. 2.3 4-cylinder inline diesel. It's either got a 6 or a 7-speed automatic transmission. It's a 2-wheel drive, 2-inch lift kit. I had to have a ride. I was gonna buy this once we got up here, because I think I said earlier, driving through Belonga is ridiculous. It's so crowded. This isn't a big vehicle, but it's hard to get around. We live out now. So in 2 weeks, we're going to get our 2009 Escort, 2009 Ford Focus back. I'm going to take this, bring it up here and park it until we move back up here. It needs some loving. Yeah, but it's been serviced for since August 16th of 2017. And it was I was told, not that I needed to be told, but I was told the individual that owned it, it was the first owner. It was only one owner vehicle, and he had, I would say, pretty good records. Some of it wasn't documented, but it was pretty good all the way up until 5,000 miles ago. But him was a chubby fellow. He pancaked that driver's seat. I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just, That's it. So every time I hop in, I get a spring in my butt. But like I say, I didn't make the rules. Labor is cheap in the Philippines, and there's a lot of stuff that's the same price as the United States. Like Ford parts are like very, very, very expensive. That's why I bought an Asian vehicle, because there's Naveras everywhere and I can get parts cheap. But for our Ford Focus, it was $500 for a power window motor. I ended up buying it from the UK and sending it to the United States, then here. But that's all we got today. I'm going to put some videos of Danielle's tournament at the end. And I apologize that some of it was sideways. I guess once you start videotaping in vertical mode, you can't just flip the phone and it'll go to horizontal mode. And I'm sure somebody will let me know you can do that, but in the video you'll see that I'm going to attach this. It didn't work. Poor kid. I'm his dad trying to document his life, and I'm challenged when it comes to that kind of stuff. Oh, I guess our building inspectors are disputing something. What is the wall? The roof? I don't know. I'll let them work it out. Aye. Yeah, it's getting late. It's swampy. It's nice. It's not too hot. Really muggy. Not too bad. Well, the owner of the land came by and we chatted for a bit. The engineer came up here and everybody chatted for a while. He pays his guys on Saturdays because their one day off is Sundays for the family day. And the guys have been, I told them on to plant coconut trees way in the back. I don't want the damn things dropping coconuts, I'm sorry. I don't want them dropping coconuts on me or my vehicles, but I want to plant them way in the back by the creek. So they've been searching for coconuts for me. So I'm going to plant these, God, hopefully next week. The freaking Philippines move. I cannot make a plan. They put hasps on the doors too. I just can't make plans. I list out things. I got lists for the last 50 years of my life. I lived off of lists and routines, and now I'm in a random chaotic lifestyle. And no matter how many lists I make, I just end up throwing them away. Things to do. Basically, there you go. Not rocket science. They'll weld another hasp here, drill a hole, lock. Same with this. This is the mode it'll be in once we get the motor on it. But for now, we got lock. They haven't drilled a hole in it yet. There'll be a lock right there, and nobody's getting in. Nobody's getting in here. Same with the back. All right. Again, I'm up to 29 minutes. I don't know if I'll ever be able to upload this, but y'all take care. Congratulations to my Southwest brothers that, yeah, take the money. enjoy life. Later.